that we met with. Yeah, no, I can see that, Derek. You there, Derek? Derek.
Morning, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to join this morning. This meeting will be recorded for our colleagues who are unable to join at this time but want to access it later. Really, the meeting, or the forum this morning is to provide you with the Council's decisions arising from yesterday evening's ordinary council meeting, but it's also we really want it to be a forum where you can ask questions, seek clarification, and also help me to provide a better forum for you in the future where I'm giving you the information you need and providing information in relation to certain areas that you may feel like you're not getting enough information now. So I'll make a start, please. It's 9:01. Hope everyone can see the document on the shared screen. Can everyone see that, please?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for that.
Had to play around with audio.
Just a note before we start, please. The approved meetings minutes are the authorised source of information for council decisions arising from our council meetings. Though, generally speaking, the team does a great job in trying to have those uploaded to council's website before the end of the week. It's not always possible, but the team has really been doing a great job in trying to do that. If you have any questions arising from yesterday evening's ordinary council meeting, please discuss with your director, all of whom attended yesterday evening's meeting. And just another point, thanks to councillors regularly throughout the meeting yesterday evening expressed praise and thanks for the reports submitted and congratulated our teams and our staff on the quality and succinct nature of the reports provided. So congratulations to everyone involved. So I'll start with the decisions that were made. The two reports, 10.1.1 and 10.1.2, the draft development control plan for the Ironbark Ridge extension and development application 2024-36 for a 33 lot subdivision and 76 multi-dwelling houses at Ironbark Road were both deferred so that further discussion and clarification could be held with the developer. The very important matters, and council is extremely positive in relation to the development of our shire, but also wants it to be done in a manner that is consistent with the features and characteristics of our shire. So we're confident we can work with the developer over the course of the next month or so to try and iron out any the concerns that councils and the community raised. The next report was 10.1.3, the adoption of the Muswellbrook Shire Local Housing Strategy. This was a report. This was a document that Sharon and the team have developed through a consultant, and it's a very good strategy. It really does provide great information on the current and future housing requirements for our shire, and that was adopted by council. We had a number of policies placed on public exhibition, including 10.2.6, the draft contributions to boundary fencing policy, the draft council expenses and facilities policy, and the draft library membership policy and draft library collection management policy. Lauren and the team did a great job, in particular with the library membership policy, and council again really thanks the team for those documents. We also had a number of policies adopted by council, including the debt recovery policy, the memorials, naming of council facilities and donations of park furniture and trees policy, the awarding of grants and contributions policy, the local orders policy, staff housing assistance policy, and the community engagement and participation plan. So you can see the team is doing a great job in regularly reviewing our policies. We have a number of policies that there is a mandated requirement to review within the first 12 months of the council election, and the team's doing a great job in complying with that requirement. Council also noted the council request management procedure, which is an internal document that provides guidance to us as staff on the management of council requests, but provided to council their information so they have a good indication of how seriously we take their requests and the process involved in managing those requests. As we develop policy and review policy, of course, that requires us to regularly consider the rescinding of policies. And so the following policies were rescinded by council yesterday evening: the community services policy, developing cost estimating policy, economic diversification policy, leased council property, public liability cover required policy, provision of information to and interaction between councils and staff policy, and risk management of council facilities. Those policies are either redundant or have been superseded by new policies or developed policies, or in fact changes in legislation. We had the terms of reference adopted by council for 3 committees, these being the Finance and Governance Committee, the State Significant Development Committee, and the Infrastructure and Property Committee. These committees are new committees this term of council, and they're the committees that for which the membership comprises councillors with nominated members of staff acting as liaison officers. These committee meetings are open to the public, they're recorded, and a record of the meetings is maintained on council's website. They're very important committees to progress council business in a more efficient and effective manner, and they really are working very well. We had a number of financial reports that were endorsed by council, and again, the council really congratulated Josh and the team on the great work they're doing. And of course, it's the contribution that's made across council. We're very prudent financially and act very responsibly, and at the moment we're in a sound financial position thanks to the work you do and your conscientiousness and care. These reports were the December 2024 quarterly budget review, the monthly financial report for January, and the investments held as at 31st of January. The next report was 10.3.2, catchment management plan for Muscle Creek and Possum Gully. And thanks to Peter Chambers and the consultant and those who have been consulted with in relation to this important plan. It prioritised a number of projects, particularly for Muscle Creek, so that we can improve the health of that waterway, which also is a stormwater drainage waterway for the central area of town of Muswellbrook. It's very important that we are able to have shovel-ready projects to take advantage of any grant funding that arises. The next 2 reports are awarding of sponsorships. There was a sponsorship of $5,000 endorsed for the holding of the Waibong Mouse Races out at Waibong on the 29th of March. This is quite an important event for Muswellbrook because it used to be held at Wallara, people will remember, but it attracts a large number of people, and we're hoping to be very successful here in our shire. And the second awarding of sponsorship was for the Upper Hunter Veterans Golfers Association, sponsorship of $300 for the group to stage the 2025 Veterans Week of Golf event from the 9th of March to the 14th of March. From there, we progressed into closed council for confidential reports, and in closed council, any members of the audience or the media are asked to leave the room, and it's really the councillors and staff who discuss these reports, which are generally have reasons either through either through commercial in confidence requirements or other specific requirements under the Act that require them to be held in confidential meeting of council. The council approved the following tenders: a panel contract for legal services, and thanks to Alex and the directors for the work that was done in relation to reviewing those submissions. Alex has done a fantastic job in not only reducing our expenditure on legal expenses, but in the way that we engage the legal professional for specific advice on matters. I think we're doing that in a very professional manner now, thanks to Alex and everyone that Alex consults with. Also, a tender for the investigation and design of Byalong Valley Way, change 32.4.34.4, which is a known difficult spot on Byalong Valley Way. And this investigation will help provide priorities for us to carry out works that will improve the safety of that area. And finally, tender for the granular heavy patching of various locations, which is a regular program of works that we carry out each year. So that was the council meeting last night. I might just advise you or just let you know about we're looking to hold an all-staff forum in person, either in March or early April at the latest, and thinking of holding it in the Atherstone room at the Conservatorium of Music, which is probably the largest room that will contain us all, but also it's a very attractive room and a good room to meet in. It's an opportunity for us to come together to enjoy each other's company. We'll have some catering provided, and we can discuss issues of importance. And if there's anything you'd like to raise at that forum, please let us know and we can include that. So the draft agenda at the moment is the staff, a presentation from the Staff Satisfaction Working Group. So since last year's Staff Satisfaction Survey, we've had a working group working together to identify a number of improvement areas with the aim of enhancing staff satisfaction across the organisation. We have a really strong core commitment to continual improvement so that our workplace, your workplace, is one where we all feel safe, valued, respected and informed. And I think they've done great work, the working group. They've come up with a number of actions that we can put in place prior to the next staff satisfaction survey. They're practical actions that we can discuss at the meeting, but I think the teams have done a great job. Second, we'd like to discuss with you salary progression, where we're up to with that. The People and Wellbeing team have been consulting closely with a number of councils across the Hunter region, particularly the Lower Hunter, who are also looking to improve and review their salary progression and packaging. So we'll provide an update in relation to that. Thirdly, our individual work plans. I know a number of you are a little bit sceptical of the value of these now, but they really are valuable, and I'm hoping that we can have the discussion with you to help us all to understand they are a great tool to guide our individual career development and progression, and to provide training, to ensure providing the right training. The next one is staff excellence, achievement, enjoyment and celebration. We really want to be able to come together regularly as an overall council team to enjoy each other's company and to have events where we can really celebrate achievements, but also just the fact that we're all doing a great job in what is a great organisation. And we'd like to hear any ideas you have to ensure council is an enjoyable place to work. And then most importantly, a presentation from our directors and your directors, who will each provide an overview of each directorate's priorities for 2025. And at the end of that, there'll be an opportunity for questions. And if anyone has any questions now, I'm really happy to take those, please. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for taking the time. Your joining this meeting just indicates your commitment to the organisation, and really thank you for that. And thank you to anyone else who was able to join or to access the recording later due to not being able to join now. So I hope you all have a great day, and thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
Please let me know if that's been helpful to you or not. And if it hasn't, I can change it for the next month. If there's anything else you need, additional or different, please let me know, because I want this to be valuable to you. That's the main focus of this meeting. And thanks a lot.
Thanks, Derek. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.